دكتور محمد العريان الخبير الاقتصادي العالمي تحدث في ندوة أونلاين أو محاضرة أونلاين مع جامعة النيل، وأنا بشكر جامعة النيل جدا وبشكر دكتور طارق خليل رئيس الجامعة على استضافة كثير من العلماء والمفكرين في هذه الندوات. في هذه الندوة تحدث عن الفيروس والسياسات الاقتصادية. نسمع أول جزء من هذه الندوة اللي اتكلم فيها على هو إيه اللي ممكن نتوقعه وتوصيف الوضع الحالي.
ILUV. Either you go straight down or you go straight down and you stabilize, an L, or you go straight down, you stay down a little bit and then you go back up. Or the best crisis to have is a V. You come straight down and you go back straight up. When we initially started this crisis, the view was this is a V. Now we're somewhere in a U, but we have a new letter, a W, that we may come down, start recovering, have another infection, come down again, and start recovering.
طيب ده ما كانش المقطع الأولاني، ولكن في هذا المقطع دكتور محمد العريان بيتكلم على شكل الأزمة. الأزمة إما I زي بالحروف الإنجليزي يعني هبوط اقتصادي، أو L هبوط واستقرار، أو في وده اللي توقعناه في الأول إنها تكون هبوط ثم ارتفاع في الأحوال الاقتصادية، أو تكون يو اللي هي هبوط واستقرار وارتفاع. لكن بيقول إن إحنا هنشوف حاجة مختلفة تماماً، هي حرف الدبليو اللي هو هبوط فارتفاع فتعافي فهبوط تاني فتعافي. ده شكل الأزمة، لكن بيقول أنها أسوأ أزمة اقتصادية تعرضنا لها، أسوأ من الكساد الاقتصادي الكبير ومن أزمة 2008. يا ريت نذيع هذا المقطع. راح فين المقطع يا شباب؟
The worst recession for the advanced economies since the Great Depression of the 1930s. This will make the global financial crisis and the Great Recession that followed look mild. That this is a major shock to the global economy that has to be taken seriously. Let me give you some numbers. Europe, the European economy will contract in 2020 by 10 to 15%. This morning, the Bank of England made a projection of a 14% contraction in the United Kingdom. The US, the biggest economy in the world, will contract somewhere between 8 to 10%. If you're a developing country, you cannot decouple yourself from this reality. It means lower export volume. You will sell less to the rest of the world. It means lower commodity prices. You will sell at a lower price. It means lower remittances. You'll receive less money from your workers. It means lower tourism. Fewer people are going to visit. And it means lower foreign direct investment.
إذا نحن كدول نامية نتأثر بهذا الوضع الاقتصادي. هذا هو أسوأ ركود يصيب العالم، أسوأ وضع اقتصادي، أسوأ من الأزمة الركود الكبير في الثلاثينيات أو أزمة 2008. وقال إن أزمة 2008 البنوك المركزية دخلت وقدرت إنها تؤدي لاستقرار الأسواق، لكن ده حصل أزمة قلبية، ما أسماه بأزمة قلبية لكل التشين أو كل دائرة الاقتصاد، وبالتالي حصل توقف كامل للاقتصاد، وهذا ما لم يحدث من قبل. اتكلم على الأسواق النامية وقال إن إحنا في مصر وفي الدول النامية بيجي لنا نوعين من الاستثمار. نسمع ما قال.
There are two types of investment flows, the educated and the uneducated. The resident who is with you knows that your conditions, understands it, and the tourist who doesn't quite understand what you're doing. We entered a period where we were attracting both, and mainly tourist money into developing countries. Now, how does tourist money work? And the reason why it's called tourist money, because it takes the image of a winter in Europe. People are miserable, the weather is awful, they pick up a brochure, they see the beautiful Red Sea beaches, they see whatever it is, and they go to the country not really understanding the condition, but they are pushed into the country. We had a situation where very low interest rate pushed a lot of money into the developing countries. The trouble with tourists is the minute something happens, they run to the airport and they leave you. Very different from what you call resident capital. And I think that for the next few months, there will be very few tourists coming in terms of foreign direct investment. But there is a lot of residents that are interested.
إذن الاهتمام بالاستثمار المحلي. آخر جزء بيقول ماذا يجب أن نفعل وشبهه بكرة القدم وهو ترساناوي لا أهلاوي ولا زملكاوي. نسمع.
The first thing about defense is don't score an own goal. Don't make things worse for yourself when you're already under pressure from somebody else. How can we make things worse for ourselves? One is denial. We simply refuse to understand that this is a generation-defining moment. It is. Secondly, what's known as adjustment fatigue. We get tired. We are taken out of our comfort zone. We don't like it. And we decide that we'll go back on our comfort zone on our own rules. But the world doesn't allow for our own rules. So we have to fight what's called adjustment fatigue. Thirdly, to think that there is precision. To think that we can accurately project what's ahead. No. You can talk about scenarios. And you have to have your minds open to scenarios. The next trap is never let the best be the enemy of the good. When you're dealing with crises, you have to make decisions quickly. You will never have full information. But be open to changing your mind as you get more information. That is really important at every level, companies, governments, and households. You have to be able to manage through a really difficult journey, and it's not going to be easy. And I wish I could say it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy.
لن يكون الأمر سهلاً، لا يمكن أن نعود للعمل بنفس الطريقة، علينا أن نفتح عقولنا للسيناريوهات. أشكركم شكراً جزيلاً، ده كان كلام دكتور محمد العريان.